Hello and welcome to the Last Picture House quiz. My name is Marcus Lovett, and joining me in glorious low definition are Ian Norton, Maria Suzuki, Ingrid Lindstrom, Paul Dowling, Andrew Morris, and Dustin Bullock. Hi everyone, how you doing?
Great, thank you.
Hey, Marcus.
Great.
Hey.
So, coming to you live from the Panic Room, this is the show that tests our panelists' knowledge of cinema. In the blue corner, there's Ian, Paul, and Andrew. Do you have a team name, gentlemen?
And we do, Marcus. And when I get my computer to work properly, I will share it with you.
Nice stalling, Ian.
Yes, my computer's deciding to not be very helpful today. Let me try that again. So yes, Marcus, we do. In deference to...
Do you want me to do the cue again?
No, I think we're fine. In deference to Moz's public school days, we are the SOGGY tea biscuits.
Oh dear. Just my preference for a tea accompaniment.
That's all I'm referring to.
Fantastic. And in the red corner, we have Maria, Ingrid, and Dusty.
Hello.
What team name did you choose this week?
We are a team on our own, of our own.
A team of their own, perhaps.
Oh, yeah,
Your own.
our own.
Ian, your photoshopping skills.
That
I
is
don't know.
It was
Fantastic.
surprisingly easy to turn Maria into Madonna.
Well, that's
Is that Madonna?
That's Madonna, yeah.
well, that's very happy for me, because this is one of the few sports movie that I saw because I was a big Madonna fan. So that actually makes my dream come true after many years.
Ingrid,
Thanks.
yours was very easy because you play a lot of baseball, so I just took a picture of you playing baseball.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
It's an honor.
Okay, so as always, the quiz consists of 3 rounds. The first round is a general film knowledge round. The second is our theme round this week, sports movies. While the third and final round makes use of visual aids, so that's 23 questions in total. Naturally, we encourage you to play along at home. If you think you know the answer, don't be shy, know in the chat. At the end of the quiz, we will tally up the number of correct answers. One of the 2 teams will be declared the winner. So without any further ado, let's get started.
This could be fun with your internet connection tonight, Marcus.
It will be, also because I have 2 PowerPoints apparently that I can choose from. All right, let's go with this one. All right, round 1, let's get started. Question number 1, how many Bond movies did Roger Moore star in? This is not a multiple choice. There are many, many multiple choice questions tonight, but this is not one of them.
That's a big number we've put in
Yeah,
ours. That's a very big number.
More than I was thinking, but
That's a lot more
I guess
than
we
I was
defer to Moz when we're unsure. 1, 2.
He's counting his DVDs.
You want to listen? I'm counting my
Do we-
collection of Roger Moore Bond postcards. Actually.
Do we need to do a list?
Moz, do you have a favorite Bond?
Roger Moore.
It is Roger Moore?
Okay,
Yeah,
then we're going to
well.
defer to you for this then.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Stick
in
with this
that
one.
case, you again, every week someone sets the expectations very high. This week, it's you, Moz. We expect a correct answer.
Okay.
No pressure. Okay, let's go on to question number 2. Which foreign language film was the first to win the Academy Award for Best Director? Which foreign language film was the first to win the Academy Award for Best Director?
I think that might be right.
Yeah. We got with that. You are right.
Yeah, I think that's correct. No, okay, no.
Not the director.
Dude, it's a film of the director.
Good question.
Director.
Guys, let me help you out a little bit.
Oh.
Oh,
Roma,
Oh, right.
the artist, and Il Postino.
Well, now we got trouble. Let's see.
Best
I'm here to make it easy for you.
Thank you for that.
I have questions about what
This
language
one
the
was
artist is in, but never
definitely-
mind.
Brew. It's in the language of nothing.
Yeah.
Wasn't the dog?
Oh,
The dog one.
The dog
Mm.
won
Jack
the
Russell.
best. The dog won the best,
Best.
animal at Cannes, which is a real category.
A can?
Yeah, I think it's.
Or was it
Cannes.
raspberry? Oh, that was Demi Moore.
Okay, so the question one last time: which foreign language film was the first to win the Academy Award for Best Director? Was it Parasite, Roma, The Artist, or Il Postino? And we're moving on to question number 3. In The Lion King, Mufasa dies from being trampled by a pack of A, wildebeest, B, elephants, C, rhinos, or D, and I can hear Dusty laughing because he's like, they're all great animals.
I guess you better change your answer. Right?
I'm fairly confident.
I'm just trying to imagine a pack of rhinos.
I'm with you there.
They don't
Ian.
move in packs?
Yeah.
Dusty, you're the biologist.
Yeah, it's true.
Rhinos don't move in packs?
I'm pretty sure rhinos don't move in packs. If they
Fools.
move in groups, they're definitely not a pack of rhinos.
It only
Unless
takes
someone's
one.
been hunted by a pack of rhinos at some point in their life. I'm just having trouble.
This is what happens when I'm left to my own devices. Okay. Question number 4. What is actor Sam Neill's birth name? Again, this is a multiple choice question. Is it A, James, B, Oscar, C, Derek, or D, Nigel?
I follow him on Instagram. So
So clearly
I feel like
you
I,
know the answer.
I know this when I see him. But I thought that was his name.
Message him.
I thought Sam was his name.
No, you can't message him. That's not fair play.
Hey, Sam.
What is actor Sam Neill's birth name?
Is that a guess, Mars?
Yeah. And I'm losing confidence in it. He's
Mm.
Irish, isn't he? He's
born in
from
Ireland.
Northern
He was-
Ireland.
he was
then moved
born in
to
Northern Ireland, yeah.
New Zealand,
Oh.
right? Yeah.
Oh,
He's Northern Irish.
That explains the accent.
But he's I think his grandfather was living in New Zealand. I mean, they've been in New Zealand for a long time.
Right.
Oh, great. I'm going to lose that question. People always ask me.
Might be mixing him up.
That's why
with
it's multiple
characters
choice.
and
Like, Lucy Lawless and Sam. Down one.
Ingrid, I love your way of thinking.
Okay, let's move on to question number 5. In which 1969 Western did Clint Eastwood sing?
Oh, I know that
Darling.
one.
Darling.
Again.
You're the cowboy.
Again, it's a multiple choice
You're right,
question.
you're right.
Oh,
Was-
okay.
Mars, you're correct, yeah.
A,
Oh, yeah.
the wagon.
Yeah.
B, Oklahoma. C, Hang 'em High. Or D, The Wild Bunch.
There's a great parody in The Simpsons. That's all I'll say.
What isn't parried in The Simpsons?
Right. True, but this is a
Trying to
great...
confound us.
In which 1969 Western did Clint Eastwood sing? Paint Your Wagon, Oklahoma, Hang 'em High, or The Wild Bunch?
Is this when Maria sings again?
Oklahoma. No. I'm giving away the answer. Sorry.
Shouldn't it be Oklahoma?
Or
Exactly.
make my day Oklahoma.
I don't know. I come from Italy. We dub everything.
Okay, question 6. In which historical character is depicted in The Last King of Scotland?
Okay, I know this one.
You've never seen so many people type so fast in a document then.
William Wallace, isn't it?
Yep.
Which
Yeah.
historical character is depicted in The Last King of Scotland?
You're Mel Gibson.
Yeah, absolutely, Ingrid.
Yep.
We could have done this in the Doctor episode last week. There's a famous doctor in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have done.
You recycled it from last time?
You wrote too many
Mm,
questions.
I do not give up my secrets that easily.
Oh, fair
Okay,
enough.
do you need more time?
Oh, we're good.
Question 7. Which decade provides the setting for the ice storm? This is not a multiple choice question.
Oh.
I'm torn between two.
Is it one of these?
I
That's
can't.
the
Are you
future.
talking to me?
Later.
Yeah, I think it's later than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go with the last answer, Moz. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's a particular social pastime that occurs
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
very popular in that decade.
Oh,
Oh, that's talking around the question.
wow.
Maybe giving a bit too much away, but yes, I think I know which one you're going for.
Really?
You can't see what you wrote down as the social pastime. I'm not reading that out. I don't think that was restricted to the.
No,
that
I think
decade either.
I do know what he's saying. I think my guess is great. Okay, which decade provides the setting for the ice storm? You ready to move on to question 8? Hello. I can't
Yeah.
hear anybody right now.
We can
Right.
hear you. We're
okay.
waiting
I
for
thought I
you.
may have completely
No,
lost my internet.
we're in religious
My
silence.
internet has been a bit flaky this evening, so if there are any problems, it's probably at my end. Question 8. In Goodfellas, what is Henry Hill's job as a teenager that gets him involved with the mob?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. I think
Just
that's
wondering
right.
if he has a job that gets him involved with it, and then he
Mhm.
gets another job
Yeah,
with them.
doing that.
He definitely does this job at
Yeah.
some point, but wow, that's what you call that, yeah.
I'm contributing.
You're always highlighting my deficiency. I
Aeroplane
just throw
station. Yeah.
a verb in, and it'll fit.
Okay, that question one more time. In Goodfellas, what is Henry Hill's job as a teenager that gets him involved with the mob?
They should
3,
have trusted him, whatever it was.
2, 1. Moving on to. Oh,
Wondered
That
if
was
it was going to be
a
multiple
multiple
choice.
Oh,
I have so many
Check your
multiple choice
answers.
questions here. Okay, I'll give you some choices.
Oh,
A,
okay.
collecting trash. B, selling newspapers. C, parking cars. Or D, mailman.
It's not there, is it?
Not what you've written.
That narrows it down, doesn't
True.
it?
Mm.
I'll delete the correct word.
What happens when looking at the camera and not the
like
other
it.
monitor?
let's go with it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so one more time. The question is, in Goodfellas, what is Henry Hill's job as a teenager that gets him involved with the mob? Your choices are collecting trash, selling newspapers, parking cars, or mailman. All right, let's move on. Question 9. This is not a multiple choice question. Which movie had the tagline, "Her life was in their hands. Now her toe is in the mail"?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's not what I was going to write, but I
I'm
trust
staying
it.
silent because if I start quoting it, it's going to
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
giveaway.
Yeah.
I consider this an easy question.
I was thinking.
Okay. Okay.
Ah.
No, that's
Ah.
Hmm.
All
I
that
don't know.
umming and ahhing in the other team.
Yeah, sounds like a sort of pasture over there in a way.
You can tell which is the British team. Just sat there in silence.
Queuing up
All right,
beautifully.
let's move on to question 10.
Oh.
And of course, this is our audience question for this week, courtesy of Mr. Jeremy Jennings.
Good evening, Last Picture House fans. Your friendly Force Ghost, Jeremy Jennings here, and I would like, if I may, to ask you a strange question. In the Rocky Horror Picture Show, what planet is Tim Curry's character, Dr. Frankenfurter, from? Is it A, Naboo, B, transsexual, C, Mars, or D, Genesis? Good luck. I'll be waiting with anticipation.
No, I think that's correct. What we've written is correct. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah. I was actually
He
listening.
does seem to be
songs.
enjoying that.
Yeah.
So, question 10 for you again. In the Rocky Horror Picture Show, what planet is Dr. Frankenfurter from? Is it A, Naboo, B, transsexual, C, Mars, or D, Genesis?
Okay, yeah, we happy with that?
Furious
yeah.
typing.
I heard the song this morning.
What is on your playlist, darling?
Yeah, it is. It is.
You wake up to that every morning, right?
Oh, yeah, it's my alarm clock. Yeah.
How do I?
You get ready.
Standing in front of me.
Handsome family man.
Okay, you to subscribe. Simply go to the Last Picture House channel on YouTube and
Yeah.
Okay, so question number 1. How many Bond movies did Roger Moore star in? I'm going to go, first of all, to Maria.
Well, I'm totally relying on Ingrid that made a list. So if we make the list, gonna have bonus point? No. Okay,
And you
7.
can go there, and the answer is
7. Okay, just trying. 7.
You're going 7.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And Ian for Soggy Tea Biscuit.
As Mars was counting his postcards, he also got 7 as well.
Is the correct answer. Well done. Very well done.
Yay.
Moore was the oldest actor to have played Bond. He was 45 in Live and Let Die and 58 when he announced his retirement in 1985 after View to a Kill. Question 2. Which foreign language film was the first to win the Academy Award for Best Director? This time I'm going to Ingrid, first of all.
We went back and forth on this.
Mhm.
The multiple choice answers were great. We had a lot of discussion. We're going to go with a Parasite.
I'm glad the multiple choice solutions were helpful because I spent a lot of time doing them and then, most of the time forgot about them. So, yeah, great. Parasite. All right. And how about from Andrew?
Yeah, we agreed. We had a good look at them, but I think it's got to be Parasite. It just feels right.
Well, Bong did win Best Director at the last Academy Awards, but the correct answer was, in fact, Roma. Quaron won for Best Director. Unfortunately for him, he did not win.
I thought he
Best
was-
Picture.
I
thought it was only best foreign film. It wasn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got
No.
confused with the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was confusing.
Okay. I'll try and clarify next time with maybe some diagrams.
Bonus points for everyone.
Yeah.
The lengthy delivery scene. I don't know if you remember the birth scene in the film, but that scene in the hospital was shot only once, and doctors and nurses were real. They weren't actors. They were hired to make the scene feel more authentic, and I think anyone who saw that film would agree that it certainly was very authentic. Okay, question number 3. In The Lion King, Mufasa dies from being trampled by a pack of... let's go to Dusty, first of all.
We went with wildebeest.
We went with wildebeests. Okay. And how about Soggy Tea Biscuit? I like saying this before your name. Soggy Tea Biscuit Paul.
Yeah, we also. I love that prefix to my name. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Soggy Tea Biscuit Paul.
Yes.
Mr. Soggy Tea Biscuit.
It's not the first time.
It's Mr. Soggy Tea Biscuit to you, yeah.
We also are going with wildebeest.
Well done. Wildebeest was the correct answer.
Yay.
So, fun fact, the collective noun... In fact, I'm going to go to Dusty on this one. Dusty, what's the collective noun for wildebeest? Do you know?
We almost cursed. Let me think.
You know, like a murder of crows,
Yeah,
a host of
murder
angels.
crows or- yeah, no idea.
Isn't this a lion?
Would it be a
This is. It's not the wildebeest in question.
It's confusing. It's confusing.
stampede of wildebeest?
Your complaints have been noted and ignored. collective noun for wildebeest is a confusion of wildebeest.
See, Maria was
Which I
right.
thought was pretty
Yeah.
Right? It's confusing.
Yeah, she was right.
Okay. Question 4. What is actor Sam Neill's birth name? Let's go to Maria first of all.
I
Team of their
don't
own?
remember a team of our own. We went for James, which is kind of a common name, so he wanted to change it.
Okay. And
Instant
Ian?
trivia.
We went with Nigel because Nigel Neal sounds ridiculous.
Nigel Neal indeed is the correct name.
Oh,
He's had that name for
Nigel's not a very actually
since he was a kid.
Don't
So,
tell Nigel Hawthorne.
Sam Neill was in fact one of the original candidates for the 4th and 5th actor to play James Bond. So he
Really?
was in the running for Living Daylights and GoldenEye, Timothy Dalton and Pierce Brosnan's roles. Okay.
history would have been different.
Question number 5. Going to Ingrid first. In which 1969 Western, Ingrid, did Clint Eastwood sing?
Oh, we definitely are going out. We've never heard of Clint Eastwood being in Oklahoma. It doesn't seem like that would be against type. We're going to go with D, The Wild Bunch.
The Wild Bunch. Okay. And how about Andrew for Soggy Tea Biscuit?
It's clearly Lee Marvin's Finest Hour, Paint Your Wagon.
Clearly, Lee Marvin's Finest Hour. Paint Your Wagon is indeed the correct answer.
Oh,
And you'll appreciate this. Lee Marvin drank real alcohol throughout the production, even though the director, Joshua Logan, fought him about it. In most movies, the actors and actresses, of course, drink tea for whiskey, and water would only work if you got real liquor. Okay.
Sounds like me.
Question 6. Which historical character is depicted in The Last King of Scotland? Dusty, go to you first. Sorry?
Oh, good. I get the answer now, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I'm going Idi Amin.
Idi Amin. All right. And how about on the other team on Soggy Tea Biscuit, Paul?
Yeah, we're going with Idi Amin, Ugandan dictator, I believe. Yeah.
Is a correct answer. Well done. So the last king of Scotland is a moniker that Idi Amin bestowed upon himself. Okay, question number 7. Which decade provides the setting for the ice storm? Maria?
from the costumes, I think it was the 70s.
All right. And Ian?
Yeah, we went back and forwards, but we decided on the 70s in the end.
Is the correct answer. Well done. So the film is set at Thanksgiving in 1973 and features 3 young actors who would go on to become household names: Tobey Maguire, Christina Ricci, and Elijah Wood. Question 8. In Goodfellas, what is Henry Hill's job as a teenager that gets him involved with the mob? Let's start with Ingrid for A Team of Their Own.
We had some great guesses before the multiple choice answers, and I'm still pretty convinced about them. Alas, we're going to go with C.
C, parking cars?
Correct.
Okay. And how about Soggy Tea Biscuit? Andrew?
Show you working out, Andrew.
Well, again, before we had any multiple choice, I wrote what I thought was perfectly fine, car parker, which was later corrected to valet by our resident office. So we're going with C, parked cars.
Well done, everybody. Yes, the correct answer was indeed parking cars. Robert De Niro wanted to use real money for the scene where Jimmy hands out the cash because he didn't like the way the fake money felt in his hands. The prop master gave De Niro $5,000 of his own money. At the end of each take, no one was allowed to leave the set until all the money was returned and counted. All right. And question 9, we're going to go to Dusty first of all. I'll read the question. Which movie had the tagline, "Her life was in their hands, now her toe is in the mail"? Dusty, for A Team of Their Own.
We came up with the end with the Big Lebowski.
You came up with the Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
Okay, and how about Soggy Tea Biscuit Paul?
Yeah, it's the Big Lebowski for sure, right?
With nail
Well
polish.
done.
Yeah.
Well done.
I can find you a toe.
I can find you a toe. Musician Amy Mann cameos in the film as the nine-toed nihilist whom we see briefly at the diner. And finally, question 10. In the Rocky Horror Picture Show, 1975, what planet is Dr. Frankenfurter from? Let's go, first of all, to Maria for A Team of Their Own.
Without any doubt, transsexual.
Okay, without any doubt. Ian, are there doubts?
Slightly less confidence, but as Dowling said he was listening to it this morning, we also went with B, transsexual.
Plenty of confidence, don't worry.
Plenty of confidence, apparently.
Okay, let me just go through the answers again. And let's hear from Jeremy.
Welcome back, Last Picture House fans. Time is fleeting, so let's get an answer to this question. In the Rocky Horror Picture Show, what planet is Tim Curry's character, Dr. Frankenfurter, from? And if you answered B, transsexual, you're correct. I hope you've tasted blood and want more. And if you weren't able to conjure an answer, well, better luck next time.
That's brilliant.
That's great, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you.
So, yes, the correct answer, which planet is he from? Which planet is Dr. Frankenfurter from? Dr.
Jeremy.
Frankenfurter is from the planet transsexual. All right. So, thank you, as always, to friend of the show, Jeremy Jennings, for the question. At this point, we are at the end of round one, and A Team of Their Own are sitting pretty on 8 points, while Soggy Tea Biscuit is in the lead with 9 points. Congratulations, Soggy Tea Biscuit. A Team of Their Own, you're very, very close to the lead, so just need a couple more questions. All right.
Yeah.
At this point, we are about to go to our break. But as always, we have a question for the audience. Ian, do you want to introduce it?
Yes. So this week we thought we'd do a sports themed one. So I believe we have a still from the film Rocky. Once Marcus presses all the buttons and they come up. That's not from Rocky.
That's not Rocky.
All right.
Different film.
Unless it's an episode that I don't remember.
How big is the
Wait, nobody answer. Nobody answer. So
He's 6.
Mickey says you're gonna eat
Transsexual.
blank and you're gonna can't say you're gonna eat transsexual, he gets in trouble. Right, he says you're gonna eat blank and you're gonna crap blank. Remember, try and give us your funniest or the correct answer. Put them in the comments during the break, and apart from whatever horrific thing Mars writes, I'll read them out when we come back. Mars, write something horrific, please.
Okay, and we will be back in 10 minutes. See you then.
See you in a bit. Bye.
Okay, and we are back from intermission. Okay, so at this point, A Team of Their Own has 8 points, while Soggy Tea Biscuit has 9 points. Ian, what's happening in the chat this evening?
It's definitely our most surreal chat we've had so far. It's a combination of people saying hello to my mum telling me off for
Hi, Carol.
talking about how cornflakes stop masturbation. And basically, we're going to get a lawsuit for saying we're the worst food in Philly is. So, yeah, it's all good fun in there. But we do big shout out to Travis Geldout, who's playing along, Johnny Barefoot, The Question, who we now know is from Philly. So that
I've
ruins the
now got some
surprise of
ideas
us
about who
thinking
the question is.
Yeah.
Who
Who are you?
We thought it was Mars, so that's and also big shout out to Giselle, who is playing but isn't logged in. As for our answers, give me 1 second. We had some very good ones in here. That's the cornflakes, not reading that. Andrew Morris says, you're going to eat prunes and crap regularly. Thank you, Andrew. Apparently I lowered the tone, Jesus. The question says, you're going to eat parasite and you're going to crap aroma. I do like that. From Johnny Barefoot, you're going to eat unicorns and crap rainbows. I don't think my daughter would agree. She loves My Little Pony. It's not a bad idea. But I do like Dusty. Yours was great when I find it. He said, you're going to eat street side soft pretzels and crap regret.
It's really sounds like a life lesson.
The first advice for is going to Philadelphia. So.
Okay. Hey.
So, Marcus,
let's.
I would really like to take advantage of your calculation, but I think we have 7 points, not 8.
How do you make that up?
Because we counted it.
Timothy Rowan, you've got question number 1, Roger Moore, correct.
Yeah.
Question number 3, Lion King, correct. Question number 6.
Oh, you got Nigel
Last King
wrong
of Scotland, correct. Then the Ice Storm question, Goodfellas question, the Lebowski question, and Rocky Horror, correct.
They got number 4 wrong. The number 4. That's number 3. Number 4 wrong. The Sam Neill.
Or Sam Neill, James. We yeah. That the testament of how serious we are. Right. How serious we are.
Well, we'll take it very seriously and
admire your honesty. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's take a look at the correct answer for the intermission question. You're gonna eat lightning. I can't do that accent properly. You're gonna eat lightning and lightning, and you're gonna crap thunder.
And big shout out to Johnny Barefoot, who did get the right answer in the comments as well.
So Carol, you were talking about bringing the tone down. Ian does make these intermission questions, so there you go.
Hey, who's the goddamn manager? I am! Act like it, you big lush. You tell him, Daddy. About time, son. You're right. I'm ready now. Play ball! Oh, goody. Show us something different. Put it by.
Okay, it's on to round 2, our sports round 11. In Foxcatcher 2014, what does Mark Schultz do when he loses a match? This is a multiple choice question. A, he disappears for days. B, he picks fights with his teammates. C, he gets drunk. Or D, he hits himself in the face.
I was quite enjoying League of Their Own. I thought we were going to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, just do a watch party.
I've seen this, but I've
seen this.
Just
in Foxcatcher, what does Mark Schultz do when he loses a match? He disappears for days. B, he picks fights with his enemies. C, he gets drunk. Or D, he hits himself in the face.
What does Ian Norton do on a Thursday evening?
All of the above.
He's just getting me back for the public school.
True. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to question 12. Who, together with Buck Henry, co-directed Heaven Can Wait from 1978?
I think it's this. How about that?
Together with Buck Henry.
I think that's a solid answer.
Wrote The Graduate.
Knowing the person, I think it's a little bit of a control freak, right?
That does fit with our answer as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Question 13. What song is played when Ricky Vaughn, Charlie Sheen, enters the stadium in Major League from 1989.
No multiple choice for this one.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately not.
I've got a faint.
You're out of multiple choice until question 23.
Okay.
Oh. Hmm.
Because I've uncovered my notes where I wrote where the multiple choice questions are.
Yeah, this is good a shout as
Got
anything.
the scorecard on top of those. So.
I'll go with that.
It was very
Kinda tough.
popular at the time.
All right.
Give me a second.
I remember it being quite a good film. I
Yeah,
mean,
Right, it's not bad.
filmed in Tucson, my hometown.
14-year-old me really liked it.
It was filmed in your hometown, Ingrid.
It was High Corbett Field. Was the red stadium in the background.
Piling no pressure on for you to get the right answer then.
Yes. Ingrid, I'm waiting for your input.
Cleveland Indians did their spring training in Tucson, so.
This is Ingrid filling while she thinks of the answer. These are
Yeah,
all
I
good,
was
good
I was
trivia,
in
though.
I was in Durham last year, and they're still talking about Bull Durham and the filming of that, so can understand. All right, let's move on to question 14. Who does Morgan Freeman play in Clint Eastwood's Invictus from 2009?
Nice one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Doesn't even need the
I
full.
think we all knew that, right? Even though I wrote it, I think we all knew it.
Yeah. Do you want to put the first name?
Okay.
I can't remember it.
Nigel?
He wasn't very famous, was he?
Who does Morgan Freeman play in Clint Eastwood's Invictus? Question 15.
Great
Who
accent.
did Robert De Niro play in Raging Bull?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Don't all type
Right?
at once, boys.
Am I-
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I couldn't remember the first name this time.
Dusty, you have a point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, might be the same depending.
Right.
But are we supposed to give name and surname?
Yeah, the full name.
Oh no,
Spelling's not
no,
important,
no,
but-
no. Sorry, I'm talking about 14.
It did say the answer to this question in the montage you just played, Marcus.
It did. It did. The question was written before the montage, and frankly, I couldn't be bothered changing it.
I may have edited out that part actually.
No, it's in there. It's in there. But it's very quiet at the beginning. So question 14 was the Invictus question. You got that?
Yeah.
Okay, so question 15. Who did Robert De Niro play in Raging Bull? We're going to go to question 16. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Who plays crew chief Harry Hogge to Tom Cruise's Cole Trickle in Days of Thunder? Who plays the crew trick?
Now you're talking my language.
There we go.
Who plays crew chief Harry Hogge to Tom Cruise's Cole Trickle in Days of Thunder?
Again, it was in the montage.
Was that in the montage?
Yeah, in the background.
Yeah, I missed
Montage
that
is
one
a
in
great
the montage.
inspiration for questions.
I make the montage and I make it separate to the questions.
It's getting suspicious.
I think he watches the montage and then makes the questions.
Basically he sends me the montage. I say I've watched it, and then I just go and work on the questions.
Yeah, he doesn't watch it.
I don't watch it.
Because I put his face in the middle of it sometimes.
You know, I trust him. He knows what he's doing. Okay.
Couldn't really make a sports montage without Days of Thunder.
Naturally. Question 17. Cut from the Olympic ski team, Michael Eddie Edwards travels to Germany to test his skills at ski jumping. Despite an entire nation counting him out, he would eventually compete in which Winter Olympics? This is a multiple choice question.
That's going back
Oh.
years, right? I was about 10.
Whoa.
This is a multiple choice question that was not marked on my sheet
Oh.
because I did it at about 20 minutes before.
And there's two.
Study.
I only have
Is
two.
it A, 1988 Calgary, B, 1992 Albertville, C, 1994 Lillehammer, or was it D, 1998 Nagano?
I'm going
I'd
with
agree
it.
with that, Dowling.
Yeah.
Because I think, yeah. Trying to work out how old I was when it happened.
I'm just confused. Aren't they every 4 years?
So, yeah, it jumped. I noticed that as well. So I think at some point they changed the date. So it was every, it was the odd years.
Well,
so it was every
winters can be long.
2 years after the Summer Olympics.
Right.
Winters can be long.
This is true.
Yeah.
Okay. So Eddie Edwards, which Olympics did he compete in?
What do we think, boys? We'll get 2 answers now.
What do you reckon?
Prefer the first?
Yeah, sure. All right.
Yeah.
Gut instinct. All right.
All right, let's move on to question 18. Which British director left goal The Dream Begins when the producers demanded the script be finished prior to principal photography? And there's a bit of a clue in there. Which British director left Goal The Dream Begins? I think the original title was Goal, but there's another film called Goal as well. When the
There's 3 films
producers
called Goal.
demanded the script be finished prior to principal photography.
Ian's a big fan of the Goal movies.
I am not a big fan of the Goal movies. I'm just annoyingly
You told me you were a big fan, eh?
No. The first one's all right. The second one's
cool
not bad. The third one, the lead star's not even in it.
Yeah.
They didn't even. He refused to do it, and they just used old footage from the first 2.
He gets injured at the start of the third one. That's how they play around it.
Yep.
Maria, I think you're on the right track. That
Really? Not sure. I'm just. It's just.
is a very educated guess.
Do we get bonus points for knowing what other film David Beckham was in?
No.
It's King Arthur.
Anyway, I have no idea.
Is he in King Arthur?
He's in King Arthur.
I don't know if that's...
This is not a film that I was planning to see ever.
I'm not sure if that's the guy who ended up directing it or the guy who was going to direct it.
So
better than the guess I've got.
Yeah, I won't say it. I don't want to give anything away, but okay. So that is the end of our sports round. That went very, very quickly.
Yeah.
So here's your chance to be a part of the Last Picture House experience. Send us a video and be part of the show. Just think of an original cinema question and record it to your phone, camera, or computer. Multiple choice questions usually work best. For example, your question might be, in which film do you hear the line, "Nobody puts baby in a corner"? A, Footloose, B, Flashdance, C, Dirty Dancing, D, Fame. Leave the camera rolling and then share the correct answer. In this case, Dirty Dancing. Simple selfie videos are great. As to a Zoom recordings, although they've dropped the resolution so much on Zoom that it's getting a little bit hard to actually see the pictures now. Use virtual backgrounds, anything goes. All right, so that's the time for round 2. Let's go to the answers. First of all, I'm going to go to Maria for question 11. In Foxcatcher, what does Mark Schultz do when he loses a match?
It's a guess, but I think D. It was like hitting himself. What was that? Hitting himself or something.
Yeah, punching himself in the face.
Hitting himself in the face.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And how about Ian?
Yeah, so we also went with D, but we're equally not as certain. We have seen it, we just can't remember.
It was long.
And the correct answer is D. He hits himself in the face.
Yes.
So, according to Channing Tatum, he and Mark Ruffalo spent an intensive 5 to 6 months training for wrestling, which took its toll on the actors. During one particularly physical take, Channing insisted to Ruffalo to just slap the bejesus out of me. I'm going to edit that, and get it over with, which resulted in Channing's eardrum accidentally being popped. The take is in the film. In fact, I think there's quite a lot of injuries in that film. I recorded for the film.
I thought it was Magic Mike. No.
All right.
What type of injury?
Question 12. Who, together with Buck Henry, co-directed Heaven Can Wait? So, a team of their own. Ingrid.
So I'm going to go with my personal favorite secret individual that Carly Simon was talking about in the song You're So Vain. I'm going to go with Warren Beatty.
Warren Beatty.
Yeah.
Okay, so the star of the film. Okay. And how about Andrew for Soggy Tea Biscuit?
I'm gonna agree, but I'm gonna say Warren Beatty just to be awkward.
Beatty, potato.
Let's
Maria,
let's call
you
the
do
whole
it.
thing off.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's call the whole yeah.
It is indeed Warren Beatty.
Yay.
Cheers, Maria. Well done.
Yeah.
So is of course a reworking of the 1943 classic by Maria.
Lubitsch.
Yes,
Ernst Lubitsch.
I knew you knew it. Okay, the answer to number 13. What song is played when Ricky Vaughan, Charlie Sheen, enters the stadium in Major League? Dusty, any ideas?
Wild Thing.
Wild Thing. Do you want to sing it?
Wild Thing.
Oh, you got it.
Thing. As far as I'm going tonight, because I got kids upstairs sleeping.
Yeah,
Just
the
gotta
kids are awake. Okay. And how about Paul for Soggy Tea?
I can tell by my my teammates' reactions that they're probably right and we're probably wrong, but we're going with Bad to the Bone.
Bad to the Bone. All right.
Bad to the Bone. Yeah.
Okay. Correct answer is Wild Thing.
Oh.
Congratulations to a team of their own
Bravo.
for getting that one correct. So
Great,
fans pushed to have Charlie Sheen appear in his Rick Wild Thing Vaughan persona to throw out a ceremonial first pitch at a 2016 World Series game played in Cleveland. Sheen said he was receptive to doing it, but Major League Baseball and the Indians had already decided on others to do it. At least that's what they were saying. Okay, question 14. Does Morgan Freeman play in Clint Eastwood's Invictus? Maria.
Were we supposed to come up with a name because we only have like rugby coach from South Africa.
Yeah, a name would be good.
Mr.
Do you want to take a guess?
I don't know.
Who does Morgan Freeman play in Eastwood's Invictus? No?
Mr. Rugby Coach.
Mr. Rugby Coach. Okay. And how about Ian, your team? Soggy Tea Biscuit.
Much as Mr. Rugby Coach is a great name, we think it's Nelson Mandela.
Oh, really?
Well done. It is indeed Mandela.
In the easiest piece of casting ever.
Which, by the way, used to be a rugby coach in his younger days. I don't know if you know about that.
No, Mr. Rugby.
Not a lot of people know about him.
Morgan Freeman in his younger days.
Only you.
So Nelson Mandela said that only Morgan Freeman could portray him. Freeman was the first actor cast. Okay, question 15. Who did Robert De Niro play in Raging Bull, A Team of Their Own? Ingrid.
We're going to go with the boxer Jake LaMotta.
Jake LaMotta, okay. And how about Moz?
Also Jake LaMotta.
Well done. It is indeed Jake LaMotta. So when the real Jake LaMotta saw the movie, he said it made him realize for the first time what a terrible person he'd been. He asked the real Vicky LaMotta, was I really like that? Vicky replied, you were worse.
Wow.
And the real Jake LaMotta has a little role in Hustler. Kind of quasi
he's in Hustler.
Yeah. As a bartender.
Really? I have to watch it again. Question 16. Who plays crew chief Harry Hogge to Tom Cruise's Cold Trickle in Days of Thunder? All right, let's go to Paul first of all.
We're going with
Soggy Tea Biscuit.
We're going with Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall?
Yeah.
And how about Dusty for A Team of Their Own?
You had the same answer there, Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall, well done. I had completely forgotten he was in that movie until today.
I was going to say Nicole Kidman, but...
So, So production began without a finished script, and scenes were often written on the day of filming by none other than Robert Towne. During one driving sequence, Tom Cruise actually had to read his lines off cue cards attached to his windshield, which resulted in a minor car accident. For subsequent driving sequences, Cruise was fitted with a special earpiece to have his lines fed to him, which obviously Robert Towne was still writing. All right, and question 17. Let's go back to Maria for a team of their own. Cut from the Olympic ski team, Michael Eddie Edwards travels to Germany to test his skills at ski jumping. Despite an entire nation counting him out, he would eventually compete in which Winter Olympics?
We will go with Calgary, which I don't remember which letter was. Was it C? I don't remember. Calgary, anyway.
Calgary was A. Okay.
A. Okay.
All right. And question 17 again, this time to Ian.
I think we've lost Ian.
Okay. So I'll go.
I'm happy.
We can work without Ian. That's fine. Let's. As long as I don't have to let him back in which case we're in big trouble.
He's in the waiting room.
He's in the waiting room, yeah.
Shall we all take a pause while I let him know he's not in the waiting room? He's just gone.
Liar Ian.
He went to the pub.
Probably.
He's gone to hit
He's punching himself in the face.
Yeah.
Punching himself in the face. He's in the chat.
He's
talking to his mom.
Marcus has to let me in.
I made him co-host because I thought I'd get kicked.
Okay.
Apparently, he's in the waiting room.
Look, we'll do it. Okay, we'll keep going for a bit and see how we go with our missing person.
We can cut.
Well, we went for A, Calgary, 88. That's my best Ian impression.
An interesting new feature is developed on my computer, which is no cursor. And you were correct. It is indeed Calgary. We'll pay that one. Well done, guys. Okay, let's go on to question 18. I'll have to jump out again at some point to let Ian in. If he's returning. Maybe he's just had enough. Maybe he's through with this.
Maybe he's just,
It's only been 8 weeks, and now he's like, yeah, that's enough already. All right. So, Eddie the Eagle Edwards. It now seems almost impossible for someone to replicate Eddie the Eagle Edwards' achievements in the film. Standards, Olympic standards to qualify for the ski jump were almost immediately increased by the International Olympic Committee, the IOC. Eddie the Eagle Edwards never qualified for the event again. All right, question 18. Which British director left goal The Dream Begins when the producers demanded the script be finished prior to principal photography? I'm going to go down to Paul for the answer for this one, please.
You're on your own, Paul.
All right, so
Paul, you're still with us.
Ian's not here, but we're getting messages from beyond the Zoom.
I will jump out in a second and reintroduce him to the group.
I'm going to go with my gut instinct, which was, and I think, did you write that, Moz? Danny Boyle. But Ian's furious. He wants to be let back in the room.
All right.
He's saying, let me in.
Yeah, he can wait. He can wait.
He can wait.
More important things happening. Dusty, what do you think?
We had Richard Attenborough.
Richard Attenborough. Okay.
Surely not.
Oh, that means no.
Unfortunately, the correct answer was Michael Winterbottom, who is quite famous for, of course, working without a finished script and improvising around the scene. So Stellan Skarsgård was cast in the film, but when Michael Winterbottom left the project, so did Skarsgård. He stated that the only reason he wanted to do, Skarsgård stated, that the only reason he wanted to do the movie was to work with Winterbottom. Okay, and at this point, I'm going to... Look, no, he's still not in the waiting room. He's just totally given up, or his internet is dead. It could be that storm that passed through earlier now hit where he is. Okay, so we're going to go on to, once I figure out how to do it without a cursor, we're going to move back to our presentation here, and it's very hard with that cursor. Okay, Now I can't see anything. Sorry, folks. This is very close. What if I hit enter? It worked. Okay, if I hit enter and don't click share, it still works. Okay, so at the end of the second round, a team of their own picked up an additional 6 points, which gives you 13 points.
Yay.
Yep.
All right.
Please check that. Okay, and Soggy Tea Biscuit gets another 6 points, which puts them on 15 points.
Grueling match.
Okay. And shall I have another look to see whether Ian's joined? No,
He says he's
still
there
not
again.
there.
Well, we're playing 3 against 2, so it's a chance, boys
At
and
least my
girls.
cursor has come back.
Your
Okay.
only chance.
My cursor has returned, so it makes things slightly easier. Okay, round 3. If Ian, if you're listening from the beyond, please make contact via line or a similar app. Okay, question 19. Who voiced Ultron in Avengers Age of Ultron? This, of course, is our picture round. Who voiced
that's so
Ultron?
helpful.
I totally know it.
It looks just
It might
like it.
jog your memory.
The picture is giving away too much.
Right.
Well, as if you get... No idea. No idea.
I'm pretty confident with that one.
All right, cool.
Okay. Let's keep going. Question 20. Name the film. Furious typing.
Yep.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay.
Totally.
Miles, I think that's as good as any guess.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Yeah.
It's definitely not Passenger 57.
Might be a remake.
Could be.
310 to Yuma.
Yuma-chan.
Can I just say I really don't miss Ian, and that's definitely not.
No, it's certainly quieter.
Quiet.
For your sake.
Question 21. Which film features an angel helping a compassionate but despairingly frustrated businessman by showing what life would be like if he'd never existed?
This is a trick. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know, but I'm typing, but I don't know.
Well,
No idea.
I'm just eagerly watching.
Typing
Very
whatever.
hard. Yeah.
Can't do.
Typing random keys.
I think that might be the name of your new screenplay.
Okay. Question 22. In Moon, how many years must Sam Rockwell, live alone at the lunar mine? In Moon, how many years must Sam Bell, that's Sam Rockwell's character, live alone at the lunar mine?
I don't know.
Are we going to get it?
I think it's just a guess.
Yeah.
That looks like about 700 years beard growth, I reckon.
Speak for yourself.
This is 10 years.
That's me before lunchtime.
But which day?
Every day.
Every day. It's like Groundhog Day.
Okay.
Write a number.
Question 23. What is the last line from Fight Club? This is our final question, and it is multiple choice. What is the last line from Fight Club? Is it A, I am Jack's complete lack of surprise? B, it's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything? C, you met me at a very strange time in my life? Or is it D, This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time.
That doesn't fit for our answer.
I'll go through those again before we go to the picture. I am Jack's complete lack of surprise. B, it's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything. C, you met me at a very strange time in my life, or of my life, rather. This is your life. D, this is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time. Can we give you a few more seconds with the options before we go to the scene? So I messaged Ian and said, tell me when you're in the waiting room. Nothing. So it feels like the power's gone off or something.
Wow. He's typing away on our doc. So.
Oh, is he?
He's like
okay.
An
So he's still
AI.
watching. Okay, he's just ignoring me then. He doesn't want to come back. Pretty obviously.
He left us.
So I'll give you the options. I'll give you the options one more time.
Ian's writing the questions because he can see our answers.
And that brings us to the end of the third round, the questions for the picture round. Let's look at the answers. I'm going to start. This is going to be interesting. Let's go to Ingrid, first of all, for question 19. Who voiced Ultron in Avengers Age of Ultron?
This is one of my favorite actors of all time. I've loved him ever since Sex Lies and Videotape. I'm going to go with James Spader.
James Spader. Okay. And Soggy Tea Biscuit. I'm going to go to Andrew, first of all.
Also one of my favorite actors of all time. I've loved him since Pretty in Pink. James Spader.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Okay. Correct answer is, of course, James Spader, who's a very charismatic speaker. If you ever see him on a Tonight Show, he has some great stories. So James Spader was Joss Whedon's only choice for the role of Ultron because of his hypnotic voice that can only be eerily calm and compelling while also being very human and humorous, according to Joss Whedon. Although I would suggest that our very own Jeremy Jennings could do something similar with his dulcet tones.
Oh, definitely.
Question 20. Name the film. Let's hear from Dusty from A Team of Their Own.
That was Train to Busan.
Train to Busan. Okay. And how about Soggy Tea Biscuit Paul?
We also have Train to Busan.
Nicely done. It is indeed Train to Busan from 2016. Train to Busan is director Sang Ho Yeon's first live-action film. Yeon's previous works were all animated features.
Sequel's out later this year too.
Yeah, is it coming?
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I haven't heard anything about a release date for that yet.
Yeah.
Okay, question 21. Which film features an angel helping a compassionate but despairingly frustrated businessman by showing what life would have been like if he'd never existed? Let's go to Maria first of all. Now I'm going to mix it up.
Well, this film reminds us that Christmas is near whenever it's on TV. It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life?
Yes.
Okay. And let me see if Ian said he was in the waiting room. I thought this was going to be the big reveal, and he's not in the waiting room.
He's
Ian,
in our waiting room.
Cue. I'm looking at my phone, talking to the phone. Okay, well, I guess Ian doesn't get his chance to answer that one. Let's go instead to Soggy Tea Biscuit Andrew.
I think we'll concur, won't we, Paul?
Yeah, let's go
It's
with
a
that.
Wonderful
Are
Life.
you concurring on this one?
We are concurring with each other and with Maria.
Yes.
Okay, so you agree
I agree.
that it's a Wonderful Life.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay. All right. So director Frank Capra often said that this was his favorite of his films. Let's go on to 22. In Moon, how many years must Sam Bell, that's Sam Rockwell's character, live alone at the lunar mine? Let's hear this time from Dusty.
I weren't sure about this one, but I think we decided a guess of 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah.
Okay. And how about from Soggy Tea Biscuit Paul?
I had no idea. I asked Moz to write a number. He wrote 7, so we're going
And
with 7.
did he help you?
Yeah.
No, 7.
7.
I'm afraid it was only 3.
Oh,
The film was
But
written
6.
for Sam Rockwell, who Duncan Jones wanted to cast in a different film, but Jones and Rockwell could never come to an agreement on which part he should play. Because he wanted to work with Rockwell so much, he created this film for him, which was also, I think, his feature debut.
No way.
No?
No way. He was a Galaxy Quest.
No, I mean Duncan Jones's.
Oh, as a directorial debut.
So the way I read this is that Duncan Jones, for his debut, was trying to work with Rockwell, and yeah, they were trying to figure out what kind of part, and Rockwell had the part written for him by Duncan Jones and his co-writers.
Sam Rockwell was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a street thug.
He's been in everything.
Oh,
He's been in absolutely everything, and dancing in most of those things.
Right.
Okay, and our final question, number 23. What is the last line from Fight Club? I'm going to go, first of all, to Soggy Tea Biscuit Andrew.
You met me at a very strange time of my life. C.
C. You met me at a very strange time in
I
my
did it
life.
in an English accent for some reason. Maybe because it's Helena Bonham Carter.
And is that your Helena Bonham Carter accent?
I think it is. I didn't know that before, but yeah, it seems to be.
That's good.
Okay, and let's go to Ingrid to wrap it up for A Team of Their Own.
I defer to my excellently capable teammates. We had a couple of different options, but I think we're going to go with C.
yeah.
See, you met me at a very strange time of my life. Okay, well done. So
Yeah.
the correct answer is C. You met me at a very strange time in my life. All right. So at the end of the round, we have A Team of Their Own with 17 points.
It's correct.
And Soggy Tea Biscuit with 19 points. So Soggy Tea Biscuit are the winners for this evening. Congratulations, Biscuiteers.
Thank you very much.
I don't know what to call you.
Even in 2, you won.
Shows you that Ian brings very little.
I'm never gonna leave the game ever.
And does anyone,
for fear of where you're gonna stay.
A final question with 0 points. What song played out the scene that we just saw, the final scene from Fight Club?
It's the Pixies song.
Where is my mind? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Paul, that was you. Yeah, Where is My Mind by the Pixies. Well done. Okay, I'm afraid no bonus points, but you're ahead anyway, so you can relax. Okay, so that is our show this evening. It seems we are still missing Ian, who has never attempted even to try and get back into the room.
Bye, Ian.
You know,
We love you.
I feel
He's very
trying to
frustrated at
send me a
Marcus
signal
not
somehow.
letting him in to the meeting.
I would let him in if he attempted
Fallen
to
apart
rejoin.
at last.
So that is our show for this week. We'll be back at the same time next Tuesday. We're going to go every 2 weeks from now on. Thanks to our players, and special thanks to Jeremy Jennings for his video question. Our theme in 2 weeks' time will be the films of David Lynch. If you want to send us a video question, you can email a link to loveit@ancutmedia.com. Put it on Drive, send it to me. We can be found on Twitter at Last Pick House. You can find recorded episodes of the quiz on our YouTube channel. That's Last Picture House, where you're watching this. And that's also where you'll find regular episodes of our other podcasts. Ingrid, Andrew, Paul, Dusty, thank you very much. Maria, thank you for sticking around. Ian. And thank you at home for watching. Look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Good evening. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye, Ian.
Bye, Ian.